Welcome to our new episode. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. So this is our outside setup for Opel when we camp. We have this table that we set here. We love using vintage things, so we have this cooler that we set up. I used to get fresh flowers, but I've been foraging around the campground lately, and I like how that's looking. We also have this cooler, and in this we keep most of our outdoor cooking stuff. So we like to cook with our Dutch oven, and so we have all supplies that we would need for that, and tablecloth covers and bench covers, so that this always comes with us. Then we have our solo stove. One of our latest additions is the heat deflector, which is perfect for cold weather camping, which we've also really been enjoying the past few years. It gets so warm that you have to scoot back from it. Then we have our outdoor living area. So we have our chairs. The little table that we use for this is a set with the table that we have at the front of the camper, so they click together to make for easy transport. And then this couch chair is a new addition, and I just took one of our estate sale finds to throw over the back of it to kind of tie in that vintage vibe that we like for Opel. I think my favorite outdoor feature that we have are the owl lights. I searched and searched and searched for these and finally found a great deal on Facebook Marketplace. And Chad rigged them up with extra lights that we ordered to go with our solar lights. So the little lights are solar. They have the solar adapter, so they charge during the day. And so we just have those little extra lights that he put in there, so that our vintage owl lights will work with the new outdoor solar lights. An electric smoker that Chad's been trying out lots of good recipes on, so we set that outside, usually on the picnic table. And then we also have our grill that matches Opel with the orange color. So both of those things sit out here, so we can have like an outdoor kitchen and cooking space. And then if it's warmer, we'll eat outside. So this is our little welcome wreath that we have I wrapped a wreath form in an extra piece of vintage sheets that we have, and then I spray painted this hello to match, and then I took these vintage mushroom things off of a floral arrangement that we got in an antique shop, and then repurposed it to fit in with our theme for Opel. And so now we're going to tour the inside of Opel. So this is another one of my favorite spaces in Opel because I can decorate it for different times of the year, seasons when we're camping. And I'm able to bring in some more of those vintage pieces that we like, and also things that are important to us to have while we're traveling. So we knew that we wanted to go with an orange and gold color scheme inside and outside. So our seat covers were remade for us, and we chose this orange that has these little stitched details, and then on the bottom we have the orange with some gold stitching. This is more of a tweed, so it's heavier duty for when we're sitting on that. We have another little vintage find from an estate sale, little owl napkin holder, and then we use these cloth napkins that have mushrooms, so they fit with our theme. This is where we organize our shopping list and what our menu is going to be. This is a little mushroom jar that my great-grandparents used when they used to camp, and so we found that in their things. So that's a nice little touch. Then we have a basket. This trip we have a photo album of Opel trips, and then we have our Tennessee State Park passport book in there because we're camping in a Tennessee State Park this time. We also have, here I have this time our Mary Mushroom cutting board, but then I also put wreaths or different things there. There's a little nail that came with Opel, so we just used that. And then I have this Mary Mushroom outlet cover that is a reproduction that someone made. So this cabinet is also one of my favorite features. It's the old like bottle bottom plastic, so that's a nice feature. And this is where we keep our drinks and bowls and plates and cups. And then we have plenty of storage, so all three of these open. And so this is where we keep all of the food. We use these clear containers so that we can easily see what we need, and they're kind of organized by theme. So these are things for like marshmallows and roasting on the fire and things to make dump cake. And then we have these lights that Chad installed that open automatically when you open, that turn on automatically when you open the cabinet. They're rechargeable, and then they're motion sensor. So when you open it, it gives you some light in there. Then another little detail that we added in were these curtains, just to give it a little touch of home. So we made those curtains out of a piece of fabric that I found at a thrift store. They were perfect. They had mushrooms and they were the perfect Opel colors. So we just repurposed those and made a curtain that goes all the way across, and it's just attached on a tension rod that fits up behind underneath the cabinets. So once you leave the living and kitchen space, you go back through this short little hallway to the bedroom. The bed is made from two couches that pull together with a table in the middle, but we just leave it as a bed while we're camping. More of those little vintage details that we like. The curtains are from an antique shop. And then all the linens that I use, I find at estate sales or thrift shops. I have quite a collection, so we can coordinate different ones for different times of the year, different camping trips. We have a TV so we can watch movies at night. just redid this. It was the original 1976 pressboard, and Chad redid it. We keep clothes. And we have a laundry hamper, and then a little piece of the original orange shag carpet. And then on this side of the hallway is the bathroom. So we have a little sink. Toilet. Tiny little space. It's set up to also be a shower. We've not used that feature yet though. So Opel also has the original refrigerator with the same panel that's on the wall beside the stove. And then this is her control panel. Still original. So here's the cockpit of Opel. You can see that huge, nice windshield that she has, which is where we get our name from, Windshield Horizons. Chad installed new seats, so these are from a 2006 Yukon Denali, a lot more comfy than the original 1976 seats that she came with. We have a vintage cooler that we've put some of our stickers on, and that's where we keep all of our games and our charging cords and those kinds of things. Then we have a little caddy that sits on top where we can keep phones, glasses, extra charging cords. We have our little mascot Smokey. And then when we're camping, we can swivel the seats in like this, and this becomes our lounge, which just gives us a nice extra space to hang out while we're inside the camper.